I got to tell you that you need to have faith in yourself that if you believe you're going to accomplish something, you probably will actually get there. It'll be a step by step process. Almost all of this, and if you listen to this channel, almost all of what happens is that people give up. They get to a point where they say, I can't do this anymore, or they get frustrated and they don't want to do it. And I'm here to tell you that it is the journey to keep going step by step by step by step. And when I think about this, the Reciprocity Project is the example, right? I'm building this platform and nobody paid attention for a long time. I put out thousands and thousands of videos. Um, the platform itself, the physical platform that connects people, the idea is to create non-rejectable research papers and grants. Um, I don't know if I'm going to keep up with the tagline, the tag of N grants, but I don't know. I think lots of people do that in science. But the idea is to connect people that actually want to work on things, and get feedback on work slowly by surely. And the whole process of building this thing, we continuously keep building things out step by step by step. And, there has been a lot of different moments that, yeah, you know what? Like, there are moments where you lose faith, and there are, people that don't act very nicely to you when you're doing it. Um, and you do get ignored, right? Like that is the majority of it, is that you should expect to get ignored, or, that people just don't believe in it. And I want you to know, when you're doing these things, that is the process. And the process is to take one more step every day. And it's about having that unsteady, or that very steady step by step process towards doing something and building something, and knowing that it is making progress day in and day out. And that's the story, right? And figuring out, how do you continuously keep going while everybody else would have given up. Everybody would have been like, "Ah, that's dumb. Why am I actually doing this?" No, the process is the step by step. That is the journey. That's the fun part, right? Like that is the climb, where you feel at any given moment, you feel lost. Any given moment, you don't know what the right answer is, but you get back up and you do it, and something comes out, and you're like, oh shit, something just came out, that I didn't expect, or this particular thing happened, and I don't know what to do in this circumstance. But the only thing that I do know what to do is just to keep going, right? It's one more problem after the other, one more step, one more step. People think that it's terrible. You fix that thing, then people think it's something else is terrible. Then you fix that thing. And it's this never ending process of doing things by the time it actually works out. And people start seeing it, and they feel it, and they understand it. And then once they feel it, understand it, and they get it, then some people get upset, right? Then there is a group that will get upset, and they won't understand it, and they'll say, why are you doing this? All of that. That is the journey. That's what it means to take a stand on something that you strongly believe in. That's what it means to create something from nothing. It is this never ending, I'm not going to give up on myself. I'm not going to give up on this thing. Everybody else would have, but I'm going to keep doing this, and I'm going to whittle this away. There'll be one thing that I will work at, and I'll continuously do that. And everybody else will sit and wait, and they'll ponder and hum and haw, and they'll say that I can't do this. And then you'll just say, yep, I can do it. I'll get it done. Let's figure it out. Let's see if this thing will work. And you'll get it, and it'll half work. But then you keep refining it, you keep building it, you keep trying things, you whittle away until it actually becomes something that didn't exist. And that's the goal, is to whittle away, to keep building, to make something happen that everybody else is looking at that and they're thinking, what the hell? How is that possible? And that doesn't matter whatever it is, right? Like, I think my lucky stars that had my dad in my life for as long as I did. He passed away when I was 25. I'm now 40, 44, to 20 years ago. And I think my lucky stars, I had him in my life because, yeah, there was like things that were incredibly frustrating with him in my life. But at the same time, he just kept building. He kept making things. He kept going. He built a remarkable family from nothing. You know, him and my mom stayed together through a lot of stuff, but they kept taking steps. And it took him, by the time when he passed away, it was many, many years of building. And he built this foundation, the both of them, my mom and my dad, built this foundation of incredible stability. And that's what I think is it's a building process. You're constantly taking a step forward. You're constantly problem solving. It's not right at any moment. It's not clear at any moment. You're probably sometimes doing the wrong thing, but you keep going. And you do that for 40 years. And I think about that. That's the message that I want to say is you keep going. And if I do this for 20 years, I've just started. If I've done it for 40, goodness gracious, look out, world. Here I come.